Well, every great golfer is self-driven. I mean, it's an individual sport. It's a lonely sport. You don't need somebody to practice with. You can do it on your own. You know, every guy that's ever played the tour has spent a lot of long, lonely hours at the back end of the range, you know, working on their game, working on their craft, practicing putting, imagining a 5-footer to win the Open, and you know, playing those mental games. So, you know, there's no question that, you know, it just, you can't make it without being self-driven. But there are certainly different levels of work ethic that I have seen from my tour players. I mean, some guys have worked harder than others. For some guys, their talent level was such where it was a little bit easier. But you have to be disciplined, and you have to be dedicated, and those are two different things. Camilo Villegas was probably the most disciplined / dedicated athlete that I've ever had. When he first got here, he was a relatively short hitter. In fact, on a 10-man team, I think he was about the 9th longest guy. And he looked around and said, like, that's not going to work. And we had a strength and conditioning program. We had a strength coach. We've got great facilities here in Florida. And he bought into what they were doing. And, you know, then he'd show up at these additional times, and he bugged the strength coach, hey, I'm coming to work out again this afternoon, and so on and so forth. And he actually typically, for Camilo, went overboard a little bit, you know, and you know, next thing you know, he's looking in the mirror to check himself out, like, hey, not only have I gotten strong, and not only have I gotten really long, but I'm starting to look pretty good in the mirror too. So we actually had to kick him out of the weight room a little bit. But it wasn't just the weight room. You know, he was the same way down at the practice facility, and he had the perfect balance to me of both the dedication and the discipline.